All right, here we are. As you see, I have the paper taped to the drawing board. And if you notice, I put green tape around the edges of the page. And the reason is I like the way it looks when I pull the tape off. It'll give the drawing a nice, crisp, white border to it. Also, the skull is placed here on the surface where I'll be drawing it. Like I said, I'm going to be drawing a contour drawing of the skull. Then when I'm done with that contour drawing, I'm going to turn the skull around and I'm going to flip my paper around, and then I'm going to do another contour drawing on top of it. I'll do that about we will be doing that 4 times at least. You can do it more if you would like, but that'll get us started. So this is my contour drawing. It's not perfect. The lines aren't necessarily very dark, but I'll work with that later. It doesn't need to be perfect. We're just trying to get something on the page. So when you select your item, draw it big enough that it takes up the majority of the page like this. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to turn the skull, and then I'm going to turn my paper, and I'm going to draw the contour again on top of this. So here is my second contour drawn on top of the first contour. It's hard to see what's going on, and it's going to get more difficult the more layers of drawings that you put on here. But that's what we're looking for. I want something that gets kind of difficult to discern which drawing is which. So I'm going to go for round 3. I'm going to turn the skull and turn the paper. I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to turn the skull and turn the paper. So this is it. This is my drawing. This is where you need to be after this step. I look at this drawing and I don't see a top or a bottom. I also don't necessarily see a deer skull. But that's not important to me. I see the antlers and I see the essence of the skull. It's really capturing the form in a way where this drawing could only be made by looking at the object that you're looking at. So after this is complete, we're going to move on to the next step, which is identifying interesting shapes and features and coloring or shading them in and adding texture.